I want people to realize that it took a long time for you to become an overnight success.
Oh yeah, that's what's so funny is when people call overnight success to someone that, it took 7 years to even get the first big record. I'm like, it just people don't notice until they notice though,
Every artist can learn from John Summit. Before his fame, he was an accountant by day, making beats in his parents' basement at night. Before the pandemic, he was making a few $100s a gig. Then, in 2020, locked in his basement with nowhere to go, he kept making hundreds of tracks. Defected Records rejected his demo submissions nearly 100 times, but he kept sending them anyway.
I had zero music industry connections when I started, and so what I did was just make music in my room all day, every day, and just send out on SoundCloud labels, DM them, send out emails, and then, took me 1,000 no's before I got my first yes.
Then he dropped Deep End on TikTok. It took off. Defected signed the track, and everything changed. But here's what most people miss about John Summit's rise. He started teasing his breakthrough single on TikTok in May 2020 before anyone told him to. Before it was a strategy, he just showed up online every single day and built a community. He went on Instagram Live every single day, he did Twitch live streams DJing and reading all the comments, and he understood something most artists don't. The music alone wasn't enough.
For some people, you came out of nowhere during lockdown. You came out of nowhere with a couple of massive records.
Yep.
The pandemic ended, people started to go out, you're everywhere, you're playing all of these shows.
The content, the consistency, the community, that was the strategy. Most artists have the talent John Summit had. What they don't have is the time, the team, or the system to show up the way he did every single day, while also making the music. That's exactly what we're building with Pacer. The content strategy, the growth plan, the direction, handled for you, so you can focus on making the music. Beta coming soon. Drop DM in the comments for early access. PacerMusic.co.